understand why people eat protein pasta. They have that weird texture.
That's literally why I had to start my own factory, because it was such a tough ask to make this noodle that like no one wanted to make it.
Any pasta other than like the regular pastas, the textures just don't taste right.
They're not as autistic as I am about this. I care so much about this. If I'm gonna be making a noodle, like my dream noodle that has the high protein, that has the high fiber, it stays together in a wok. It has to have the right texture, the right bite, the right chew, and also just not have that graininess.
Why doesn't Vite have that weird grainy texture then?
I tested everything from soy to quinoa to amaranth to teff. You'll see a lot of the protein pastas out there right now using lentils and legumes, a lot of pea protein out there.
I hated peas growing up. It was because of the grainy texture in legumes.
We got really, really deep into it. The reason why we selected the ingredients that we also use the jinsui, or kansui in Japanese, alkaline water, is what gives us its yellowish hue and gives that distinctive chew and bounce that you get in these noodles. A lot of these noodles out there, because they're not made of wheat, they don't have this, they don't have the right texture. They look like noodles, but they don't behave like noodles. When you bite into them, you're like, that ain't noodles. Those are not the noodles that I love.
It's specifically about texture, because taste, I can get over just about anything, but texture-wise, it's so bad.
We actually figured out a way to use quinoa, and it's super important because like quinoa is one of the only plant-based proteins out there that actually has a complete amino acid profile, which like, okay, don't get me wrong, it's not like that important, but if I'm going to be eating a ton of these noodles, and this is like my staple food, my safe food that I'm eating all the time, I kind of want it to treat me well, right?
That is a really tough ask.
I'm gonna try and get all the essential amino acids in there. We get that from quinoa, which has all of it, and then, oh no, wheat doesn't actually have everything. We actually even add L-lysine, because you know what wheat is missing and is low in? L-lysine. So we actually add L-lysine into the noodle to make up for it. No one is gonna notice if we don't add L-lysine to this. It definitely costs more, and then we have to temper the pH. But despite adding all those complexities, it needs to be in there. We want to do things the right way. I don't get this whole thing where you're just like, I need to cut all the stuff in order to make as much profit as possible. It's like, just make a good thing.
I don't think that they care enough.
We started this in 2016, and we got it right the first time. And everyone's just making copies that they don't think about the things properly.